What is good, YouTube? Crow from Team Kingslayer here. Back at it again with another video. We have another participant here that participated in the Crow's Nest a couple of weekends ago now. This is Triple Sleeve's very own Joker. If you want to, can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? I'm Alan from Triple Sleeve TCG.
Okay. Alan, so what did you do at Crow's Nest, by the way?
I got I believe 5th place in Crow's Nest.
Nice. Just tell me about your experience and like overall like matches, experience, anything that you want to let the viewers know.
Honestly, it was pretty smooth sailing. Like, didn't face any Narukami matchups. I believe they killed each other.
Yeah, it was like 10 of them there out of the 53 players that we had.
Yeah.
So you managed to dodge all of them?
Yeah.
That's insane. Okay, so just tell me a little bit about your experience with the tournament. Like, how was it ran? Was there anything that you think could have been better?
It was ran pretty smoothly, like every other one. The pricing was definitely better this time around.
Yeah, $800 pot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kingslayers for the additional $200 because originally it was only $200. I mean, $600.
Yeah. And so many amazing players came out and play, and we were all having a blast.
Nice. What deck did you use at this tournament, by the way?
I actually used the Chaos Breaker.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to use Chaos Breaker instead of like one of the meta picks like Vanquisher or like Regalia, Jewel Knights, Nightmare Dolls, all these other meta decks? What made you decide Chaos Breaker out of everything?
For me, I don't usually enjoy meta, so I typically look at sleeper picks like Chaos Breaker and some other decks like maybe PP and stuff.
Got you. Hey, to be fair, 5th place out of 53 players has nothing to laugh at. And then just the fact that if you was able to get into top 8, well, if we actually would have played out top 8, because I know top 8 did split, which I think everybody got $100 a piece, which is pretty good as well. There's a lot of Narukami. How do you feel about the Narukami matchup specifically? Feel like it's easy, might be a little bit hard?
Yeah, it's definitely very hard. It's just stun versus just super good against most decks.
Right.
And I personally faced a few stumbers before, and the matchup is definitely pretty harsh.
Got you. Hey, but again, kudos to you, brother, for getting 5th place. Without further ado, we want to go ahead and hop into that deck profile real quick.
So I run 4 V Chaos Breakers. Really amazing. When your opponent's card is unlocked, you can Soul Blast 1, retire one of those, draw a card, and remove a total of 2 of your opponent's markers, and you gain 2 instead. So that's really great.
Cool.
Alright, and next on, I run 4 Freeze Rays. Now this card is what really saved me if I go first. So whenever I take a damage, I can lock one of my opponent's units of my choice. So I could stop their attacks from rear guards that they haven't attacked with. I can stop Spike Brothers. It's just...
Oh yeah, it's really strong on that galley turn too. Being able to lock your units mid-battle.
Yeah, and I could lock their grade 2 that could attack from the back row in the center. So this is pretty good against that. And then I run to a Nordstrom.
This is a awkward pick. A lot of people don't even opt to have this in their deck. What made you decide to run this as a tech?
So this is for if I can't lock enough, I could at least bind one of my opponent's grade 2 or greater units, and I could retire him and countercharge one. And because resources is very scarce now because Zinc is banned.
True.
So I'm running multiple some cards that could countercharge and put into the soul.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Alright. And then we move on to the grade 2s. We have Zirconium. Now this is one of the MVPs of the deck.
Best card that came out.
It says on place, counterblast 1. Your opponent looks at the top card of their deck. They can put it down on any open rear guard circle. And if it's in the back row, it gets 10k and I get to draw 1 card. So that's amazing.
That's really good.
And when it's on rear guard, if my opponent's Vanguard's grade 3 or greater, my Vanguard's original crit becomes 2. So that's more pressure.
Gotcha. Makes sense, especially like on your stride turns, on your deluge, or universe, anything like that.
Yeah. And then we have 4 Dubniums. So Dubnium is an amazing card as well. It's a GB2 to activate on attack with a counterblast 1. It says when it attacks, your opponent could choose to call a card from his or her hand down as locked. If not, I get to draw a card and it gets plus 10k power. So
Gotcha.
that's more resources for me. And at the end of my turn, I could also Soul Blast 1 to lock any unit. So I could disrupt their field even more.
Oh, makes sense. Pretty good pick.
And then I run 3 photons.
Just a staple card, right?
So staple. On place, if they already have a lock card, just lock.
Right.
It's so easy.
So I do have a question as far as regarding like your grade 2s. What made you decide not to run, not glue ball, the glob, the grade 2 that you CB1, choose a card from your opponent's drop zone, and then they call it the board is locked? Did you not like that card, or?
I actually tested that card. The games with that card being ran in the deck just wasn't as smooth. Like, I had less hand, less power with that card as well. So Dubnium is actually a better card in it because
Gotcha.
I can counterblast every turn or so to draw a card and get 10k if my opponent doesn't call.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Makes sense.
Alright, and we run 4 of these staples. Starvader Craving Claw.
It's the next best card that came out for Starvaders.
Oh yeah. It says on attack or boost when it hits, look at top 5 for a Starvader card and add it to hand.
And it doesn't even shove itself in soul at the end of battle either, which is really good.
Yeah, it's an axe skill. And the axe skill, basically if my opponent has a lock card, I could put this into the soul, unlock that card, and lock another unit.
So that way you can fix the locked units on board.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then we run through 4 Baruls.
This you don't normally see in Chaos Burst deck nowadays. Or we might catch a couple, like 2, but at 4? What made you decide to run 4 of these?
So after looking through my ratios and fixing everything, I felt that this was a pretty good card to run at 4 at, because if I could lock most of their front rows or most of their units, I could Omega lock them with this card, and I saw some free spaces, so I was like, I might as well max this out.
Makes sense. Okay.
And then for the last of the grade 1s, we run for the grade 3 searchers.
Staple
Card. You can search out Freeze Ray, you can search out Nordstrom, or you can search out Chaos Breaker if you don't have any of it in hand.
Right.
So it's just a very good staple. And it's a 13k if your opponent has any face down cards in bind zone or lock cards. So it's just a really good card.
Okay.
Alright. And the trigger lineup is pretty basic. I run 7 crits, so that's just very basic. The strike crit, the soul crit.
Right. So, did you not like the Starvader crit, the one that you can put back into the deck and lock a back row card? Did you test that out by chance?
Yeah, I did test that out. I just feel like the new 10k crits are stronger, and the soul crits I could use in chaos because we actually use a lot of soul.
Makes sense.
And usually opponents don't call regards to the back for me to be able to lock. So
Gotcha. Okay.
alright. And then of course the standard 4 draw PGs, 4 Heal Guardians, and OT.
Right.
And that's it for the main deck.
Alright, so moved on to the G Zone.
For the G Zone, I run 1 Chaos Universe Aldani. So Aldani's skill is Soul Blast 1, choose a Chaos card from my G Zone and flip it face up. And my opponent has to lock 2 units. If they don't, I get to draw 2 cards and give 2 of my units 2k. So,
Free value.
Yeah, it's really good. And moving on, I run 2 Chaos Universe So it says I could choose one of my opponent's open rearguard circles, and they have to call a card there as lock. And if I have 2 or more face-up G cards in the G zone, I get to lock another unit of my choice. And then I run 2 Deluge. It's just a great card, GB3. Opponent calls 2 cards from hand down as lock, and if they have 4 less damage, I choose one of them and they go into the damage zone. So I can put them at 5 damage.
Right, put them in lethal range.
Yep.
Really solid.
I run this as well. This is the
Marker killer.
Yeah, marker killer for like if I play against any Excel matches, I could get rid of that easily for
for free essentially.
Exactly. And then I run one of the new strides.
This card is insane.
Yeah, it's amazing. I could get out resources, whatever's missing in my hand. So this card is also amazing.
Gotcha.
I run 2 Blue Ball Avalanche. So I could lock my opponent's front row if I want to. And then when these 2 are face up in the G zone, all the unlocked cards would become face down instead.
Gotcha.
That's a good option as well.
Okay.
And then I run 2 of the Blue Ball Originals.
Just lock some more cards.
Yeah, lock some more cards.
And power to the front.
Yeah. And then I run Liga's Karina. She's just a great card in general. GB1, flip a G card. I could lock my units in the back row, and my opponent has to lock the same amount in their back row as well.
Okay.
And then I have 1 Cosmo Reef.
CB1, lock a back row unit,
Yeah,
5K
and
power?
it gets 5K power. It's just
free.
It's simple, yeah.
Right.
And then I got one of the new G Guardians. It's a Soul Blast 1. I locked 1 or more rear guard.
Lock 1, 10K, lock 2, draw a card?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I plus on my opponent's turn, so that's good as well.
Gotcha.
And then I run 1 Demon Maxwell.
Just lock one of your back row units, 5K shield?
5K shield, same as Cosmo Reef.
Gotcha.
That's as well. And then, now this is a great card, Destiny Guardians.
Right.
I can unlock any
2 units,
and it gets 10K.
And it's really good with Chaos Breaker too, because you'll be able to do it during the battle phase and rip your opponent's markers and draw cards.
Yeah,
great.
Amazing.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. Would you recommend running 2 of the Destiny Guardian G Guards?
I would. I just didn't get a chance to get a second one.
Got you. Thank you so much. And again, congratulations on that 5th place finish. We will be seeing you at the 2K Invitational, correct?
Correct.
Hey, let's go. All right, guys. This is Crow from Team Key Slayer Cards. Signing out.
Thank you.
Peace.